The wind has shifted.
You hear that? That could be on the Calm app. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always weird during this part. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us here for Dune Thugs Monthly, October 2023. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
My name is Michael Antonelli. I'm sitting here with some of my best friends next to a roaring fire. Just took an ember in the face, but it was worth it. If you're watching the video feed, you might catch us on Phases of Death. But we're going to hope for the best. We're having a good day. Let's get right into it. Let's go to the far end of the table. The man with whom I've built this fire pit and who built this fire, Mr. Realtor Adam Costa.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
It's great to see you, pal.
It's great to see you
to
as
be in
well.
your presence, drinking a cold beer, sitting next to this fire. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm sweating. It's not that cold out, but the vibe looks right?
That's right.
Just imagine it's fucking what it used to be in October when we were little kids, all right? And it's cold. Because
It's great to see you on this beautiful evening on a Thursday. We got the Phils in the background. Playoffs.
we're monitoring the situation. Still tied.
How's it going? 0?
0-0 still. But
Great eats, but
we'll
that's
get
just a
into that.
tease.
We'll get into that. And moving one spot over to the middle, please welcome BK herself.
Hi.
What's up, Brittany?
You know, just
Chillin',
enjoying life.
wearing Phillies baby blue and maroon.
I'm a
classic
sports girly now.
She's very.
I'm
Everyone
into it.
has always known she was sports, and now the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is our autumn episode. It just seemed to get darker,
I felt that shift.
but maybe that's a good thing. The wind is blowing towards the camera, blowing embers all over the neighborhood. I hope this isn't used as evidence against us in court when there's a huge forest fire. But these are all things I should just keep to myself and not say out loud. But anyway, we had a day. First of all, let's give a shout out to our friend Warren. He couldn't make it again. We were all very sad that Warren did not make it out of the group chat while the rest of us did. BK recently informed me that's something kids say now when they hang out in real life. They made it out the group chat.
Made it out the group chat.
So we made it out the group chat, which is rare.
Yeah. It only happens once a month for us.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And not that for Warren. Warren, we'll hear from him later in the episode.
Yep.
But that doesn't stop us from merriment, from gathering and sharing food and drink. What did we have this month? What was the food of the month? Both of you tell me what you brought, because let me tell you, folks, it's good to be a member of this podcast because you eat good and you drink good and you have fun with your friends.
I brought over a buffalo chicken egg roll.
Adam's an egg roll guy now. He makes egg rolls from scratch, which seems insane.
Yeah, I took some chicken breast and cut her down, seasoned her up, cooked her off, got it to the consistency that I wanted, added some brinoise or minced down celery, carrot, Monterey Jack cheese, and put it in. I was in an egg roll. I was worried about deep frying it because that's a lot of steam, and I was worried about it bursting.
Yeah.
Wasn't an issue.
No.
Would it be like a huge explosion if that happened? Or would it just kind of...
If it burst in the actual like frying oil, you could have a problem on your
Yeah,
hands.
that
Yeah,
sounds
'cause
dangerous.
it's water and oil. It could be a problem.
Oh,
But
yeah.
It wasn't an issue. Everybody said they were good.
You risked your life for us.
Brother,
I was not super happy with it. I give it myself an 8 out of 10.
I'd love to see a 10 because that shit was nuts. First of all, you open the package and it's like this motherfucker went to Barnaby's of Aston and got their egg rolls and brought them. These look restaurant quality egg roll. You know what I mean? These
Yeah.
aren't some floppy bullshit. And then the taste was just out of this world, babe.
I'm
They
glad
were
you liked
fucking
it.
light. Because you know you can have an egg roll to weigh you down.
Dense.
Yeah,
A big old log, yeah.
Yeah.
light and delicious and
Crispy and flaky
so
and
crispy.
perfect and spicy and
I'm glad you liked it.
chickeny.
Chickeny, of course. Yeah, great job, Adam. You did it again. And we were all workshopping something in the group chat.
Yes.
Sorry, folks. It's just life in the big city. Which was basically, have you? So it was like a Thanksgiving egg roll.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we'd have
Turkey, stuffing, some potato.
Mashed potato, cranberry sauce.
Cranberry mix.
The cranberry sauce makes it. You know, have you ever had a gobbler?
Of course.
Of
Yeah,
course,
so-
yeah.
The
of course,
cranberry
of course.
sauce sets it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Don't rule that out.
I think
for a future.
we got to get in
episode.
the lab here. I mean, it's not November.
Not yet.
Yeah, we got
It's
a
not
month.
November yet. But yeah, and I think and brown gravy as a dipping
Oh, as a
sauce.
dipping sauce.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, I'm drooling.
Folks, we're having fun. We're talking about food. Can
Egg
you
rolls are
believe what goes on in
so
our group
fun.
chat? We talk about
Egg rolls.
You could put anything in an egg
Yeah.
roll.
I know egg
Yeah.
rolls are so fucking fun, and I have such a, an experimental mind in terms of like culinary things. I'm just like, okay, what can I make here? Shout out to Cooking with Mr. C.
Instagram.
I just think about these little things, and I'm like, oh, this would be cool. This would be cool. This would be cool.
I love that. We got an airplane. I hope to get there someday. I love to cook, but I'm very much I need a recipe.
Same.
I'm starting to get more comfortable having the recipe and veering off a little bit and following my instincts a little bit, but I couldn't in any world just be like, I'm gonna fucking make egg rolls and not get online and Google egg roll.
Me either.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's fun. And BK also knocked it out of the park this month. What did you bring? Because it was apps month, okay? We did apps for October apps. Everyone says that.
I made, like pretzel nugget bites, like you'd get at the movie theater
Oh, hell
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with the
hell
cheese
yeah.
dip, and
Probably
I made
the best thing you get.
Some
at the theater.
rivets.
Yeah. Yes. But half the time when you get them at the movies, they're rock hard. Have you
What?
ever gotten them when they're all rock hard?
I had
Absolutely.
to, like one of the only times in my life that I ever had to go like back and take something back
Was there?
there. They were
I did that too.
Impossible to
You
eat.
can't bite them.
They're-
I took them right back and was like, these are stones.
Yes, please give me some pretzels. This is insane.
And the next batch was incredible, so I'm
Right.
glad I did. But anyway, I made those, and I made my own, spicy queso dipping sauce.
Let's talk about that sauce.
Yeah, this sauce. I kind of fucked up on the
No,
nuggets. They stuck to the pan. Let's just say that. But
Which happens.
yeah, it happens, guys.
They were edible. They
I'm
weren't
no pro.
burnt.
They were edible. They
They
were
were-
something to dip in the delicious cheese sauce.
The queso.
So yeah, I made this cheese sauce from a recipe online,
Mm-hmm.
but I did tweak things a little bit. And when you say that the heat was like
Perfect.
I
That's
tweaked
perfect
that.
heat.
I tweaked that, and I'm
That's
so
good.
glad I did
That's good.
because Adam says it's good,
Oh,
so
well,
it's
for-
gotta be
whatever
good.
my word is worth. But I was eating those. I'm going to call them rivets because that's what they're known as.
Yeah.
these little pretzel bites, and I was like, my God, I'm like, this heat profile is out of this world.
There's little jalapenos in there.
And it had perfect upfront heat, perfect throughout heat. It was
Thank you.
outstanding sauce. I'd be proud to serve that to anybody.
Oh, I did my best. I worked harder on that than I did on the pretzel nugs. So, wait, what's you guys' favorite hot sauce though? If you had to choose a hot sauce,
Frank's.
or does it depend what you're putting it on?
Yes.
sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
If
yeah,
I'm-
yeah.
Because like if you're eating Mexican food, I'm not going to put Frank's on Mexican food.
No,
Agreed.
no,
If it's
no,
Mexican
yeah, it's a good point.
food, it's
Tapatio.
I have I did have a Tapatio shirt on before I left the house.
Shit. What's it called? Tapatio has the young woman on the bottom.
A young man with a sombrero.
That's it. Tapatio.
Tapatio.
Yeah.
100%. Tapatio.
I used
The best.
I used Cholula.
Cholula is the young woman.
Love Cholula.
Cholula is the
Yes,
young woman. So
Cholula.
they are pretty good. I can't pick a favorite out of them both, honestly.
Our local market doesn't have Tapatio, and it has Cholula.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I have Cholula.
I want Tapatio
Yeah.
with the guy with the sombrero. He knows what he's doing, okay?
But for just like a generalized hot sauce, probably Frank's for sure.
For sure, I think this is a Frank's zone where we
Yeah,
live.
yeah, for sure.
Because do you guys do Crystal at all, which would be Frank's, but I think that's more
I don't know
in
if I've
the
ever
American
tried it.
South. It's like Frank's style, like
Okay.
Yeah,
not like
vinegar and cayenne
Yeah,
mix.
yeah. But yeah, I think just Frank's is what we do around here in these parts. We go Frank's, okay? Okay.
Delicious.
I talk to so many cashiers and stuff, and I'll do a very affected Delco accent, but they don't realize that I'm just being silly, and and then I want to be like, I don't actually talk like that, okay?
A little.
But then, shut up. But I'll lean real into it and be like, oh, no, thank you, or whatever. But whatever. That's just life. You got to have fun when you can. Capiche?
And what did you make?
Okay, you got it right there in your hand. So
Cheers.
I was planning on making, when I heard it was apps. I am an app guy. I could go to a restaurant and just eat apps and be happy.
I'd
Most of
rather
the
do
time-
that.
Most of the time, Tammy and I, pre-kid, we would go to a restaurant, get many apps, fill up on that, barely touch the entree, and then take it home and eat it in the middle of the night while watching TV. You know?
Yeah.
The American dream.
Absolutely.
But when it was like, oh, we're making apps, I froze. I couldn't think of a single fucking app.
That's where Google comes into play for me.
Oh, man.
Top 50 best apps to make at home. And then
At
at home.
And then I was gonna make fried green beans, but
I love those.
They're great, right? Maybe next month.
Little
next month.
wasabi ranch.
Bang! Oh, wasabi! I was gonna, wasabi, horseradish, all in the same ballpark, right?
Whatever.
I heard all American wasabi is just green horseradish, and you can only get real wasabi in Japan. That's what I heard. Anyway, we'll have to take a trip. Folks, send us money. We'll go to Japan and we'll make
We'll
great
record
content.
in
for
We'll
you.
Japan.
do it on site.
Yeah, you guys will flip out seeing us go on vacation. You people will love us on vacation. But so then I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a drink. So I Googled autumn drinks and I pulled up a list of top 50 autumn drinks. And a lot of them were very tough. And then I found this one. Do you remember what I called it?
No.
It was like it's called the Knob and something, right? I can't get my phone because it's over there recording. But
it's not Knob Creek.
yeah, so this recipe called for Knob Creek bourbon. But I went to the liquor store today, and there was a nice woman right inside the front door with a little table set up, hawking Bullet bourbon. And she gave me a little cup, a little tiny cup with one ice cube in it that I was able to sip while I walked around the store.
Were
And
you
I
at
was
Total Wine?
no, I was at FNN
F&N Liquor on.
FNN Liquor
Where the fuck is that?
by
It's on-
Harry Savoy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right
I
next
didn't know there was a liquor store
Dude,
there.
it's super
Yeah.
nice. It's a super nice one. And
I feel like I keep
excuse
making
me.
so much
You
noise.
are making a lot.
But like, what am I supposed to do? Fix my wire.
That should okay.
That's better. Sorry.
It's all good. And so there's a lot of noise this episode. We got dogs, planes, the crackling fire, which seems to have gone silent. Yeah, like that. So anyway, I was like, you know what? Fuck Knob Creek. This lady's here working hard. I'm gonna get Bullet bourbon. So it was Bullet bourbon, apple cider, and
Hard cider.
hard cider, and apple and agave.
A muddled apple.
A muddled ass apple,
Muddled apple.
cinnamon. It's autumn as fuck.
How do you muddle?
You get
You beat it up.
you put it in the bottom of the thing and just smash it
Just
with
keep-
a fucking thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's supposed to be pulp in it.
The juices come out. And the
But anyway, this thing
Yeah.
tasted like was pretty good, I thought. Tasted very autumn, very apple-y.
Absolutely.
If you don't like apples, you're not going to like this drink. But the drink doesn't have a name because we didn't use Knob Creek. So between the 3 or 4 of us and the listeners at home, we have to name the Doom Thugs official autumn cocktail. Now, I just thought of this idea right now, so I don't have any ideas of what to call it. I can't think of puns on the spot. I'm not smart.
Holy
We got explosions. But anyway, folks, we need your help naming this delicious cocktail with cinnamon and apples. And I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was delicious.
I loved it.
And we're also drinking cold beers because we love Jimmy Buffett. May he rest in peace. He's watching over us, blessing us in this autumn, one of his least favorite seasons.
How do you know that?
He's a
'cause
summer guy.
Come on.
Have you asked him?
I did do a Ouija board last
I
night.
prayed to him, man.
Buffett, what do you think of autumn? And he was like, cheeseburger. I wish I knew which button played that song. Anyway, cheers to my friends. We had a great meal, and now we're here together. And now the show starts properly. We got that out of the way.
A great preamble.
This show is fun for us. Is it fun for the listener? That's for them to decide, and I don't care. Because they won't even give us a simple like on Instagram posts.
Regardless, we'll have these to look back on when we're 60 years old.
Right?
And we're going to be like, look how much fun we had, guys.
Isn't
look
that,
at us.
Isn't that the best?
That's the best.
That's the best. And
I totally agree. So this fire pit, Mike and I and Harry, we put this together.
my cousin Joe.
And Joe, we recorded putting this all together. The funny thing is, I didn't have my truck at the time, so I used April's SUV, and I put, in hindsight, I put way too much weight in that thing.
Yeah.
These pavers are like 22 and a half pounds each.
Yeah.
I definitely overloaded that car.
You can fucking watch the video on our YouTube channel of us building it, and you can see us pull all these stones out of the back of the fucking car.
From Jump Street.
Yeah.
Were you? I almost just talked into my beer. Were you dragging?
No.
On the ground?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it's a C.
Well, then you're fine.
You have a CRV. You know the deal.
Yeah.
The CR Humvee. It does what it has to do.
I paid my car off.
It's paid off.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, up top.
What a good feeling.
Yes.
The best feeling.
I just made my last payment like a week ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love that for you. It's such a great feeling to have a car without a payment.
They were like, let's
The fucking
update.
best.
Let's update your address so we can send you the title to your car. And thank God I checked that out because my address was still in Westchester.
Oh, yeah.
So I changed that, and I own something, you guys.
That's
Pretty cool.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's
Don't
the
check your
best.
credit score and expect it to go up.
I haven't looked at my. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
That's fine.
I haven't looked at that thing, and I don't want to see.
I was because this is a little tip for everyone out there. If you think, because it makes logical sense in your head, that you'll be rewarded for paying your car off with a higher credit score, you're in for a rude awakening.
It makes it worse, does it not?
goes down.
Yeah.
It's
bullshit.
It's fucking horseshit.
And or like if you have a big bill on a credit card or something, and it's like, I'm just going to pay all this off right now. They'd rather you be making payments
Yeah.
every single month for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
and that's what's going to make your credit score better.
Yeah.
If I made that mistake, I paid off. I don't know. I think I used a credit card to pay for our wedding rings.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I could pay this off right now, so I don't have to think about it anymore. My credit score went down.
What a slap in the face.
Fucking bullshit.
What a kick in the fucking teeth. It's a game. It's all a game to these people, and we got to take them to task. You got to.
As gross as it gets, I, not so recently, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, one of my credit cards that I had open that I have, don't have a balance on, they sent me a message and they basically threatened me to take on debt.
Yeah.
They were like, you can either charge something or we're closing your
Yes,
account.
that's happened.
You're
yeah.
not allowed to just have a credit card for an emergency. You have to
Right.
be using it. You
Right.
have to be
I have-
accumulating debt.
It's crazy. I've had accounts close on me because to play the game, right? I keep my debt to credit ratio down because I have a bunch of cards with zero balance on them, and they don't want you to have that.
No, they don't.
And when they close it, that fucks up your
Fucks
credit
you up.
score.
I gotta tell you
Yes.
guys, thanks for bringing this up, because I gotta tell you of how I was fucked. Okay, so I'm what you called a credit rebuilder, right? I don't have great credit, but I'm rebuilding. I leveled up enough that this company called Petal, Petal.
Like a flower petal.
Yes. I got offered a card with a very nice limit, and I was, like I said, I'm building, so I'm out of the muck where the only, because for a certain while, if you're down in the depths, the only thing you could get is shit with a fee.
Nobody
right?
will touch you.
Yeah, you gotta pay to play, right?
Yeah.
And like I leveled up out of there, and Petal comes along and it's like, hey, we'll give you the biggest limit that you've ever had
Yeah.
for no fee. And I was like,
Too good to be true.
deal. I'm in. I'm a customer. I paid every month on time. I didn't carry a high balance, but I would use it, pay
carried
it
a
off,
balance, though.
because it's like you hit certain things, and then I got credit increase, and then I hit another marker, got cash back unlocked. Right? I'm fucking a outstanding customer. Pay on time.
It's like playing a video
every month.
game.
Yeah, and I'm
It's an RPG.
and I'm doing great.
What with debt?
Then I get a fucking letter in the mail from
No.
Petal. Petal informs me, hey, pal, loyal customer, guess what? You have a Petal 1 card. We don't want you to have that anymore. We're going to bump you to what's called a Petal 2. Now,
Ooh, level up like a video game.
now, Petal 2, okay, everything stays the same. Your credit limit stays the same. Everything stays the same, except you now have an $8 monthly fee.
Yeah.
Now, and then they were like, now listen, you don't have to agree to that. You can close your account. Okay,
But
so
That's gonna ruin everything I just worked for.
I have this high credit limit, right? Fucking, I've done everything right as a customer every month. And you reward me by, what's 8 times 12?
96.
You're fucking being like, I'm going to extort $100 out of you.
Every
Now
year.
you can fuck your credit up by chopping off, $2,000 of your overall credit, fucking up your usage, fucking up your credit age, or you could give us $100 a month. I called them, right, and I'm talking to this young woman, and I was like,
And they're just doing their job. These
for sure,
sweet people.
for sure, and she was just like, definitely had a script. I was definitely not the first person this happened to, and she just kept repeating. No one that you can talk to can answer that question.
What?
And I'd be like, wait, can you? I just want to keep my card. And she's like, that's not possible. I was like, well, then why is my account changing? And she just kept saying, nobody that you can reach on the phone can answer that question.
That makes that makes no fucking
and
sense.
Over and over again. And then I finally hung up, and then I went to their Twitter page, right?
Yeah.
And their Twitter page went radio silent. Like, they knew what was happening. They had one last tweet and then nothing since. And I tweeted at them, and then this tweet got a fucking bunch of people on
Viral.
it because they fucked over so many people. And you could tell they were like, we're about to do this, close, like, to lose the password to the Twitter. We're never tweeting again.
Goodbye.
Like, anybody that we could keep on, good, but it was like just absolute horseshit. I went to like I reported it to the credit bureau, and I went nuts. I was so fucking pissed. But
Because it's when you think about it, it's like, okay, $8 a month, like not a huge thing, but why? Why can't I just keep what I've got right now?
I like my account.
I like my account right now. Why do I have to? And then nobody can answer my question? What do you mean?
Right.
You work there.
fucking.
The fuck do you mean?
They eventually answered it and being like, well, with changing things cost more money. It's just such.
It's so dark out here right now.
horseshit. Yeah, the fire's going out. And nobody
Adam,
can see it.
You're slacking. Is there
I
any
think
more
we're
wood?
out of wood.
We're out of wood. I put a ton over here. While we're making the fire brighter, I had a credit card company, Discover. I will name them. They reached out. They were like, "We want written permission to look at your tax returns." I'm self-employed, so I don't have a standard W-2, what have you. And they were like, "We want permission for the IRS to send our tax returns to you." And I was like, "What?" And mind you, I have nothing to hide, obviously. But I reached out to them and I was like, "What the fuck do you need my tax returns for? I've been a customer for over a decade. I've never missed a payment."
Like, what do they need you to prove?
Literally, I've never missed a payment. I've most of the time held a zero balance. Like, why do you want my tax returns? And I straight up told him, I said, "No, fuck you. I'm not giving you permission
And they're-
for my tax returns."
And they're not going to try to get rid of you as a customer, a loyal customer, right?
Well, they did because I said no. I'm not giving you permission to. I'm not giving you permission to have the IRS send you my tax returns. And they just sent me an email saying, "Okay, it's all good, babe, but we're closing your account."
Oh, no. Discover, fuck you.
And I was just like, "Okay, whatever. It is what it is."
Didn't they used to do shit where they were like, "We'll send Justin Timberlake to your house if you sign up for our credit card"?
It just blew my. It just blew my mind.
Well, this is going to cause a forest fire.
Like, from a logic standpoint, it did not make any sense to me. It's like,
No,
it's like
why?
I've been a customer.
How many years had you been a customer?
2007. So
And this happened when?
This happened about a year ago.
That's nuts.
So you're talking, what's that? 2006, 16, 18. You're talking, 15, 16 years. 16 years. I've been a loyal customer. Never missed a payment. Never did anything I wasn't supposed to do, so on and so forth. And I say, you know what? I think it's a little weird that you want to look at my tax returns.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, why? My payments are all there. Like, what?
What the fuck do you want to know?
Yeah, it was a little too close for me, and they were like, "Okay, fine, no problem. We're closing your account."
That's so crazy.
Isn't that kind of weird?
That's
Yes.
insane.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
That seems really sketchy on their part.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no, like I said, I could show my tax returns. I have nothing to hide.
But it's the fucking.
But it's like,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Why?
Weird.
Let's talk about happier things. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about how you just formed this fire?
What? That's how you do it. You throw a big ass thing on it.
I'm sorry, I've never seen that in my life.
Is it gonna catch on fire, Adam?
Catch your whole yard
Yes,
on fire.
eventually.
Yeah, we're good. We need the light.
All right, cool.
So
What do I know?
I don't know shit.
Not much.
Let's give a little. We teased this at the very, very end of last episode, but fucking, Brittany and I did something very fun.
So
You guys did do this?
cool.
So okay,
All right, cool.
So it starts. Let me start way back when there's this band that I love called Boy Genius. Their tickets
The
went on
boy.
sale. And as soon as they went on sale, I bought 2 tickets, right? Now,
Woo.
between now and then, long period of nothing happening until BK, how do you get involved in this story?
So I'm driving to visit my mom. She's dog sitting for a friend out in Maryland. So it's like an hour drive.
Okay.
I'm driving. I just happen to be listening to Radio 104.5 or Alt 104.5 or whatever it's called these days. And they're like, we're going to give away Boy Genius tickets right now. Plus, you'll be able to see their sound check before the show.
Sound check party.
Sound check party. That's what they call
That's
it.
what
Yeah.
it's called.
Wasn't much of a party.
We'll get into that.
But
Wait,
we'll get into that.
Wait. Not too soon.
Anyway, so they're like, caller 15 right now. Let's go. I don't know if anybody was even trying to get these tickets or what, because I was caller 5, I was caller 7,
Oh,
and then
you
I was caller 15. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they tell you what
didn't know
number you
were
are?
5,
Yeah.
7.
If you've ever tried to win tickets before, if you get through, they'll usually just be like 1045 caller 5, and then they'll hang up, and then you got to try again. It's fun.
Okay.
It gets me going. It gets my adrenaline going.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was caller 15. I won Soundcheck party tickets, and I won 2 tickets for myself to the actual show. So I immediately text the group chat
Yes.
because I know Mike loves them. I also love them. And I said, guess what, guys? I won 2 tickets. So long story short, of course, I invited Mike to come to the Soundcheck party. I mean,
Yes.
who else am I going to invite?
And there was talk of maybe because now we have 4 tickets.
Yeah.
And there was some talk of we could find other people to go with us, but then became very apparent that no one wanted to go with us.
And then there would be
And-
like 2 of them would have to sit over here, 2 of them would have
Yeah.
to sit over here. It would just be dumb. I don't know.
Nah, you're better off one
You
on
know,
one.
and
Yeah.
then we could have sold the tickets, but then it was like we were like, let's
That's gross.
keep all 4 tickets, because the thing about the tickets that you won, we don't know where they are.
Yeah, we had to pick them up at will call, so we didn't
It was
know.
a mystery. They could be, and I had seats. These could be lawn tickets. They could be whatever.
Okay.
So we were like, we'll just keep the 4, because if we don't like these seats, we'll seat in these seats. Blah blah blah. So anyway, fuck yeah, here we go. Then it's like, okay, day of the concert. Now Brittany and I are both, I'd say, not great at getting to places on time.
So we planned to be at this shit early.
What time?
So let's-
I'm exaggerating.
Where and what time?
all right, so it was at the Man in Philadelphia, which is in the zoo area.
Okay.
There's like nothing immediately surrounding it. You can't
No.
walk anywhere to get food.
It's like a
Just
big
nothing.
open. It's
like a
beautiful.
park.
Yeah, it's like a park.
Fairmount Park, isn't it? Yeah.
Got
Excuse
it.
me, Yep.
What time?
So we need to be there at like
4.
4.
That's when the show starts?
That's when the sound check.
Behind the
That's the
scenes?
sound
The
check.
sound
Got
check.
it. Got
So
it.
we need to be there by. No, we had to be there by like 4:10, right?
Yeah, for the sound check.
Got it.
So it was like, fuck, we have this tight ass window. Let's leave. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I'm thinking we have to pick up the tickets at the box office before we go to the sound check, which wasn't the case, but we'll get into that.
So we're like, okay, let's leave at 2.
Did you guys go up together?
Yeah.
That'll be plenty of time, and then we won't be rushing. So
Mm-hmm.
somehow both of us were ready at like 2:15
Okay.
on the road. Now, Brittany and I are friends, but there's a difference between being group friends
Sure.
and going somewhere in a car,
Friends.
friends
Yes.
for the first time. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
This
Yeah.
was our first one-on-one hangout.
First one-on-one. What if, we got we run out of shit to talk about in 5 minutes, and then it's weird? What if
I could talk your ear off
What
all
if
day.
one of us is like a fucking terrible,
Concert
Terrible
goer.
hang. Yeah.
We were talking
So-
about we've been to concerts with people who just get completely wasted before the
Yeah,
freaking show even
yeah,
starts,
you gotta
and then you got to
drag
take
them
care of
out,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we get there pretty quickly, right? I'd say we had to be there at 4. We were there at probably
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
early.
is nuts. We were there super early.
Mm-hmm.
We walk up and we got to park pretty close.
Which is good. Yeah.
Then we walk up to the box office, which is up this insane hill, right?
So out of breath when I get to the top.
Get to the box office for hey, we're here. Brittany goes up. They're not my tickets. We're we're here to pick up the tickets. What do we do? And the person at the box office basically doesn't know.
She doesn't know shit. She's
There's
just
no-
I don't have them.
There's no tickets here. And then they're like, no, we got tickets and we got this thing. We got to go to the donor gate. And she's like, well, the gate's over there. We're like, okay. And they're yeah, the tickets, they'll bring the tickets eventually, but the tickets aren't here
Yeah,
yet.
and this was maybe 10 or 20 minutes before we had to be at the gate for the sound check.
Right.
So I'm do we need tickets to
Right.
I don't know what to do. I guess we should just walk over there. I don't
Should we
know.
go to the gate or what? And then
And sorry to interrupt, but just so I'm clear, you guys are going to some kind of private sound check.
Yeah. There
you're
was
having
about 20 of us.
a more intimate experience than the
and
average
this is
goer.
insane. So this isn't just a band that I like. Phoebe Bridgers is in this band, who is it's some like an artist that I'm obsessed with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
like someone that anything she does, I'll buy, I'll listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like my number one.
So this is
And
important to you, obviously.
Hugely important
Yeah.
to me.
And you have a guest who's a friend. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, okay. So eventually, because, you know, we're there so early, we're fucking walking to the thing, going back to the car, sitting in the car, walking back up. And then eventually we make our way over to the donor gate. And it's like, we're, you know, we don't know what's going on. But there's some people around.
We met
two
friends.
young girls, right?
Yeah.
And like we were like, hey, did you guys win tickets or whatever? And they're like, yes. And then immediately the four of us were friends. Right?
Oh, you made friends.
Yeah. Yes.
Instant friendship.
Nice.
Off the bat.
They were so nice.
They were such sweet girls. And you're friends with one of them on Instagram now, right?
Yeah, I found her on Instagram because I saw her on 104.5's story, and I was like, "That's her."
Oh, cool.
And so we've been sending like pictures back and forth to each other from the show. It's like it's cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
But it was, so then like, okay, so it's great. We're all friends. We're all chatting.
we made more friends than that
this,
even.
this older bald man named Bruce walks up to us and starts talking to us. He works at WXPN. He talks to us for a long time, asks us all what we're doing.
Says he's best.
He knows Lucy Dacus.
He knows Lucy Dacus.
All this shit. So we're talking, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually you fucking line up. Because the tour manager, what's her name, Jen,
Yeah.
comes out and she's a very serious, like she's
You can tell she's a tour
business
manager.
bitch,
She's handling the- yeah, she's handling the
She's like,
itinerary of
thank
things.
God
She's got
this
a
lady's
list.
here. Yeah, she checks everyone in. You get in line, and then it's like, okay, we go through this side gate, and then we
We stand in there for a
Yeah.
little while, waiting
We
to go into the
go
actual.
to a second area. We're waiting, and then they're like, okay, follow us. So we walk up, then we walk into the stage where the concert is, right? And then they lead us down the aisle.
And I'm
we
like,
keep-
I thought we were going to sit in that aisle. I was like, this is cool. This is fine. This is pretty
we're,
close.
We're like 10 rows away, but no, we keep walking down and walking down and walking down till eventually we're fucking, us and 20 other people are lined up on the fucking railing.
And who were we right in front of? Phoebe
I'm telling you,
Bridgers.
dude,
She was right
How,
here.
how close? Like from me to you.
It's like
You
from-
were Phoebe Bridgers.
Really? That close?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Like there was the
elevated on the
gate.
stage.
She was like, yeah, she was
but
up
she
here.
was
but
like right fucking there.
it was.
And it was like Julian Baker's right here. Lucy Dacus is right here.
I felt like I was not. I felt like it was not real. It
no,
was so
seriously, it was
cool.
like we floated in there.
Yeah.
And
That's
then and then we're
crazy.
standing on the railing. It's like
And they're like, "What do you guys want to hear? Whatever." They
Right.
played a song that they never play live anymore, which is awesome.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is like private? Like,
Right, there was
just
like
the
20 of us.
wow.
the 20
Yeah.
ticket winners are on this fucking
Wow.
railing, right the fuck there. And then they're like, they play 2 songs, and we're right there getting just fucking blasted.
private
The speakers
concert.
are just like, poof, poof,
And
like right
I'm
there.
fucking looking right in this person's face who, like, you know, whom I worship. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
how am I this close to you? It's crazy. And Julian Baker's here, Lucy Dacus, both of which I worship.
I
as well.
love them all, but
I love them all, but it was just so unbelievable. And then
Did she look at me or did she not look? She looked in my eyes. I sound like such a nerd.
I was looking at her. I was like, "Yeah, got it." And then I was like, "She's not going to look at me. She knows I'm looking at her." But she definitely made eye contact.
we were
with Brittany,
we locked eyes for a minute.
which
Yeah.
is
She was
crazy,
singing to me, everybody.
which is crazy. And then
And I about died.
2 songs, and then they lead us out, and then they're like, "All right, see ya."
Yeah,
And
I
then-
expected a party.
Yeah, so the term party was used
Very loosely.
Very loosely. It was about maybe 10 minutes, if that.
Because
they
the-
played 2 songs
Still,
and kicked us
though,
right the fuck
I
out. but
mean,
it was awesome.
the week leading up to it, we're thinking like, is there gonna be, you know,
Food and drinks.
and
They're
drinks?
like,
What's
are
it
we
gonna
gonna
be like?
Are we gonna
Yeah.
talk to them
Right.
or like they're
Are we
gonna?
like gonna be in a private tent or something? And it's like, we got tote bags That's
Yeah,
a
we got tote
sound check
bags.
party.
I got
got merch?
I got a vinyl album
Yeah.
in the mail
Very cool.
for free.
But just
Pretty dope.
like
Yeah.
just being that close to him was just so unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And then we got
I
a
don't
picture
even-
with him. And
yeah.
we got a picture. A picture exists, and they're at CVS. I forgot to pick them up. But there's a picture of Brittany and I and 20 other people, but fucking standing right in front.
They're on
of
the stage
three of
behind
them.
us, like, yeah.
Just like an unbelievable memory.
I don't
right?
even think you
That's
could
great.
get. I don't think you could even get that close if you had front row seats to the show.
No,
there would be a little more of a gap between the stage and you, but we were just like, I
Right.
could have touched the stage. Like
Yeah.
it was like right. It was so unreal.
So their definition of a party was basically a private
2 songs.
concert.
Yeah. Yes.
And then-
That's pretty. I'll take that
I
over
mean,
finger
dude,
food any day of the
for
fucking week.
Same.
sure,
It was fucking
for
awesome.
sure.
I'm not complaining at all.
That's awesome.
And then on top of that, Brittany and I proceeded to have just a top-notch, great
Concert experience. Yeah.
Like because like I mean we had a ton of time to kill after that.
Oh my god. Yeah. Before the actual show
And we went
started.
back and sat in the car and talked for a very long time, and then went back up the hill to fucking the will call, and they're still not ready.
I think I asked them like 5 times. Do you have my tickets? And they're
But
like,
at-
no.
but at this point, though, our girls are there, plus a mother and daughter, plus a super tall, fabulous gay man and his very short
he looked like
woman friend.
He looked like Jonathan Van Ness. I thought it was
saw
him.
from the distance, and I was like, Jonathan Van Ness is here
Yes.
from Queer Eye. But maybe that's prejudice in some way. But he looked just like he knew he
No,
looked like him.
He did, and he's. I mean, that's gorgeous.
He
gorgeous.
is a gorgeous man. He had great fucking hair, just shoulder length, unbelievable. And I was like, "How young are you?"
And they were just all so sweet, and I loved them
And we
all.
were
And we were
all
all stalking the booth,
Just
the
staring
ticket
at
booth.
the booth, staring at the booth, staring at the booth. But we were all friends, and we're all joking around, and I'm making these people laugh, and we're all laughing together, and we're all.
You were performing?
Yeah,
I, mean,
this guy.
I was like, just being myself. But
Yeah, that's
I got a
performing.
couple big laughs from the crew, which feels good.
Nice.
But
and in a like-minded environment, even
Yeah.
better.
Let me tell you, the environment at this concert was
Was
just so
A1.
loving and sweet.
It
like,
was.
It was just like a bunch of
the
kids
best, baby.
that were all just like so nice and happy to be there and
Mm-hmm.
happy to be like being themselves. And it's a very positive,
Everybody
welcoming
there-
environment.
Everybody there was cool and very welcoming, and
But then we got our tickets.
It was, yeah.
We got our tickets. And it's like, fuck, okay.
They're ticket stubs too. You don't get that these days.
We got physical tickets. How rare is that?
paper tickets.
like like the old school like ticket stubs. You
A
don't print-
treasure.
and
A
not like a
treasure.
printed out piece of paper or an e-ticket.
A treasure on this earth.
Yeah.
I will. It's going in a frame
I assume you kept it, Mike.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, I still have mine.
Yes.
It's just sitting on my dresser, which is sad, but I have mine.
It'll go somewhere, right? Anyway,
You're not that close to them at that point.
so we get our seats, and they're fucking. I mean, we're in the seats. We're like second row, not dead front, but second row in the middle.
Yeah.
Right on the aisle. You know what I mean? Perfect fucking seats. Mm-hmm. Our friends are all around. Like, we're not all sitting
Scattered.
together, but they're scattered. And like, whenever we'd walk by each other, any of these, us, the 2 girls from earlier, the gay man and the short girl, and the mother and daughter, whenever any of us saw each other, it was like friend. It was
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
hey,
oh my God,
bud.
where are you sitting? Like, MD.
I love you.
It was like
I
a
love you.
reunion every single time.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was
Oh,
the
man.
best.
I think we saw 2 of them on the way out, and we were like, "Fuck yeah, that was so awesome!" Like, I
yes.
just loved it.
It
That's
was-
fantastic.
dude. And I could go on, but it was like. So
And I feel like we have the same vibe at a concert.
For
You
sure.
looked at me at one point, and you were like, "I hope it doesn't annoy you if I'm like singing."
Yes.
I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
and
Like,
that felt so good because you guys know I go to so many concerts alone.
yeah,
Yes.
And it's like you really like being alone. You have so I at least have.
I couldn't do it.
self-conscious.
I couldn't do it.
But like being there with my friend, and it was like I mean, it was first of all the sound was so fucking loud it didn't matter that I
You
was
couldn't hear me anyway.
screaming. Like it felt so good because it's like I talk about this a lot. Like your enjoyment of a band goes in waves, right? And then if you're lucky enough that when your enjoyment is on the up,
I know
and you
every
get-
single song and I love it so much.
and you get to see them at that point, it's like absolutely perfect. And this was perfect. The entire day was perfect. We got in. Brittany was starving. She wanted chicken fingers.
We went in that secret entrance.
We got
and
a secret entrance.
the chicken tenders were right there. And as soon as we got them,
That's
the
fate.
line was like extremely long. I was like, it's fate. I was meant to have these chicken tenders.
and we
Yes.
and it was so good. The show was so good. The place is beautiful. If you could see
I
any
love the
fucking
Man.
show at the Man, go to the Man. It's like at one point
Just the structure of it. It's just like, it's so pretty.
gorgeous. The sound was amazing. And we were walking around at one point, and there's all the stands and stuff. It was like, it feels like we're on the boardwalk or something,
Yeah.
right? Like a
or a
fucking
festival
carnival.
or something. Yeah.
It was just, it was the best. And like I said, I was there with my friend, so I felt fully like I didn't care about anyone
You're
else.
relaxed.
Right.
I could fucking
Yeah,
scream
if you
at
were
the top
there
of
by
my lungs.
yourself, it would have been cool, but you would have been like felt like you're being judged by other
For
people.
sure.
Like
I'd have been
but when
much
you're-
more guarded. But
Yeah, when you're with a friend, it's like it's just the two of you and nobody else fucking matters.
Yes.
And BK, you're the benefactor here, so you're there on good humor, Mike. Like
I told her 1,000 times that night, and I've told her 1,000 times since. Like this, that was so. I thank her every chance.
Well, when
get.
I think of Boy Genius, I immediately think of you.
Yeah.
So, and you're a really good friend of mine. So I wouldn't have invited anybody else. And I had a great time. And they just came out with a new album. And if they go on tour again, we're going
I have
together.
the CD in my house. Of course. I mean, it's a lock. It's without a doubt we're going. But it was. Now, this is all the positives. Let's give a quick rundown of the negatives, because okay, so the night was going A1 perfect.
I can think of one negative.
for the entire night
Yeah.
until. Okay, so when we first sat down, BK was on the end and I was in the second seat.
this is the
Yeah,
performance
yeah.
itself, like when you're getting
When they're
seated.
performing. Yeah.
Got
where
it.
we're gonna be all night.
Got
I
it.
think
spot.
the opener was on and I could still see.
And then,
then
this group comes in, and the person that sits in front of Brittany is a giant man.
Just tall person.
and he's also wearing his hat
On the very
top
top
of his
of
head.
his head.
So it's like
Okay.
head and then hat, and I'm like,
I can't do anything with
I'm
that.
trying to lean over here and
Yeah.
see. And Mike's like, "Do you want to switch?" I'm like, "No, it's fine. Like I'll adjust." And then
Yeah.
after a while, I was like, "I fucking
Then we went to the
can't."
bathroom, and I was like, "Listen, when we go back, we'll switch."
Yeah.
So we switched, and then there was this big giant guy, and then a little guy at first, and then these other people. And let me tell you, they're not like. The opener's one thing.
Yeah, yeah,
people are whatever during the opener. People
mingling
aren't
and finding
whatever.
their friends, and like that's cool.
But the main act starts.
Okay.
And these people are so everyone stands up, right? Because everyone's excited. And these people are like, the stage is here.
There's like 3 friends in front of us who actually have seats.
Yeah.
And then there's this
And they're
group
not,
of people.
and they're sitting and they're like talking to each other like this. Like they're not even watching. They're just like talking.
Yeah.
And
It was so distracting.
And then at one point, these 2 chicks come because luckily, because there was like 3 seats, right? But there was like 5 or 6 people in this group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So luckily, the huge guy got pushed all the way down to the end.
So
which
it
was a
kind of
bonus.
cleared it out. Yeah.
But right in front of us were these 2 chicks, right?
All over each
Who
other.
were, when I say all, I mean like, I like looked down at one point and it was just like full
Ass in hand.
ass, like just like, and like just like, it seemed like.
Maybe I'm a perv because that distracted me. I don't know, but
No,
it
dude,
did.
It was,
it's
it
distracting.
was a lot. It wasn't like arm around shoulder. It was
Little
like
kiss on the cheek
it
here
was
and
like
there. They're like
constant, like just
making out,
they were making out and
groping,
It was
and
for
necking.
sure. It seemed
Yeah.
like the first time. It seemed like the first time they ever got to be alone together.
Yeah, or like
because
they
it was
just
like-
started hanging out
Yeah,
or
and I was like,
something.
I never touched, and it was just like
Relax.
intense. It was like a lot.
That would be distracting in
It
front
was
of
a
everyone.
lot. It was
But
a
after
lot.
the show went on, I just kind of blocked them
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
was fine.
They
But
were so good. The show was so good, and it was like I said, it was so loud, and the band was loud, but even louder was the fucking the roar of
Everybody
this
knew
crowd.
every word to every
And,
song.
like between songs, it'd be just like the screams.
Wow.
It was.
A dedicated audience for sure.
You know,
For sure.
I have, you know, you have a collection of days in your life that are just days that you look back on and are
The
like,
best.
That's a fucking great day. And this was a great fucking day.
that makes me so happy that I was
that's
able
a
to
day
take
I will
you.
always look back on and be like, damn, we did the fucking thing.
We
that
did.
day.
I had
We-
such a good time.
We nailed it. Every aspect was perfect. We sat in the parking lot for hours
Had
afterwards.
like, afterwards. Oh
BK,
yeah, dude.
BK got a little aggressive, but it got us into
It
the
got
line.
us in. The people
because-
don't want to let you. You're
No.
sitting there in the parking lot. It's been 45 minutes and no one's trying to, like, they're zooming up. I'm almost hitting the person in front of them so that you don't get in front of them. It's like,
We're all going the same
I gotta
place.
leave at some point. And you see me trying to cut in front of
Right.
you, and this person tried to act like they didn't say, bitch.
BK like leaned out the window. And
Oh, did you
gave
get
her a
tough?
look.
Did you
And then
get
the
tough
chick
with
was like,
somebody?
"Oh,
She was like,
I didn't see it. I
I'm
didn't
sorry,
see
I
it.
didn't. I was like, yeah.
You didn't fucking see me."
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
This is what I said.
So I proceeded to let everybody in front of me just to fuck these people over behind us. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not tough, but
I know. So what happened was Brittany almost got my ass kicked by a woman.
I would have been like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't know.
But
Not
no.
me.
Unbelievable. Boy Genius is the best.
I recommend seeing them. Even
Great.
if you don't know their songs, go see them.
Great show, great time, and thanks again, Brittany.
You
Thank
are very
You're
welcome.
A good friend. Brittany did this for me. Adam, you're the reason I now own this home that you see on camera. Probably not. It's too dark. So Warren, you got to do something for me, but you're falling behind.
Wait, but we also need to get Adam to a concert.
That's true, and I think you
I
and
want
I.
BK to like
You and I,
march through.
No, no.
I got you.
Brittany and I we will take responsibility to make sure
Did I have a good
the
experience?
first experience is perfect. And you're like, I think,
and it's going to be a band that you know all the songs to.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
choose.
That has to
I
happen.
think it's going to be, you know what, the situation I feel like would be perfect because he's a classic rock guy.
yeah, yeah.
So it's probably going to be someone that's at Wells Fargo Center.
Mm-hmm.
So for Adam to have the best possible time,
Club
we got to
box.
get a box. Exactly. I think first time Adam, Wells Fargo, club box, private, just us. Our
You got your
group
own bathroom,
in
your
there.
own bar.
And
Our own
I-
pizza.
I think that's the way you got to start out on top because you're an older guy now. You can't be starting like I started mucking and grinding at the electric factory. You know, what I
General
mean? You
admission,
don't
standing room
you know,
only.
No.
you're beyond that.
I'm too old for all that.
You're too old for all that. So
On that note, just to steal the mic for a second.
please, we've been Didn't you like hearing about how much fun we had with
That was awesome. When you said I'm an old guy, and you're right, I am an old guy. I keep seeing things all over, like either celebrities that are leaving us, like well into like they had a full life,
Yes.
or events or what have you. And I sent you something today where, Bert, I
Yeah.
forget his last name.
The guy who played Paul.
Paulie in Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah,
Never seen it.
I never seen Rocky. No. Well,
It's good.
It's
It's
good. It's good. But
The first one's great.
I texted Mike and I was like, this guy, this actor, you know, the guy that's played Paulie, he passed away. He is younger than I am right now. Like I've gotten to
In
that
the first
point.
Rocky.
Yes, I've gotten to the point.
Oh,
in my
I was
life,
like, what?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I've got to the point in my life now where it's like I start to look at things through that prism, where it's like, oh, like, you know, that person, they, you know, did their third movie at 39.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
not up against or anything like that, but just
No.
like I appreciate the actual age or age difference or things like that.
Yeah, because we are past the point, and it's still not to bring up the concert again, but there was a point where we realized that Phoebe Bridgers and
They're
and
all
Julian,
younger than
they're
us.
all like
Yeah.
27, 28, and it's
Yeah.
like still in my head a little bit. Anyone on stage, anyone on TV
Is my senior.
is
Yeah.
older than me.
Yeah.
And like I watch a ton of sports, And I still feel that in my head when I'm much older than some of these people. You know what I mean? And it's just it's
like you worship these people that are like so
they
much
would
younger
call me
than you.
sir.
Yeah, yes,
Like,
and
you
it's
know,
so funny.
They're an adult now. All of a sudden, they're younger than me now.
And I
Yeah.
wonder if they would think that was weird, like of us.
Right.
Like, oh, you love me? That's
Yeah,
great.
I'm younger
You're
than
10
you.
years older than me.
We would
but-
be in high school at the same time, basically. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. But it, you know, I did make eye contact with Lucy, so. Mm-hmm.
Philly
we were
girl.
both wearing hats. Capiche?
It's cold without this fire.
With that breeze just came in.
yeah.
Yeah, so, Mr. Realtor, I love you.
I'll do some research to see who's coming around. These.
I now own this home. And it was it was 100% because of my friend Adam.
We're at Mike's house now.
Mike's house.
This is Mike's house. I'm a home owner.
Congrats.
Okay.
Father, husband, and homeowner.
That's insane.
Two of those happening in one calendar year.
I hit Mike with it too. I was like, "You are husband, father, and homeowner now. Like you're all of it."
That's like full adult status.
Yeah. I mean, what else could you possibly be?
Dead.
Dead.
That's all that's left.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Anyway,
Love you, brother. Congratulations.
I love you too. Thank you. You're the best. And if you want to fucking buy a house because they say it's one of the most stressful things you can do, you definitely want to add him on your team because I think one of the things you try to do is make it as there's going to be stress regardless. Even if
It's never going to be easy.
would you say that our process is one of the easier home buying processes that you've seen?
2 out of 10.
And it's still there's still stress involved.
Yeah.
So it's going to be stressful, but Adam tries to lower that as much as possible. Adam's a great guy. He's handsome, he's attentive, and he's nice.
I try my best.
Pennsylvania and Delaware, use Adam unless you're an asshole.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you. I just threw my beer to the fire.
Maybe it'll spark up again.
That'd be sick, dude. Should I dump gasoline on it or what?
Gasolina.
It'll-
Daddy Yankee. Do it.
Anything else?
It's very interesting having 2 kids. I'm going to take it on a total sidebar for a second.
Please.
It's very interesting.
So I don't know what that's like.
Dude, it's,
I'm scared.
I joked before, I'd said to Mike, I was like, adding another is like adding, like having 2 is like having 10.
Yeah.
And, everything's kind of leveled out, but
You're more in a routine. You're used
yeah,
to it.
more in a routine, but it's just like a couple things. When both your kids, if you have 2 or more, when both your kids are asleep and we have a monitor that's got 2 cameras that has a split screen. When you're holding the monitor and you can see both of your kids on the split screen asleep, that is the greatest feeling on planet Earth. That's number 1. Number 2, it's like, okay, so April's going to go back to work here pretty soon. Like, more than likely, before the next episode's out of the podcast, April's going to be back to work. And what's that going to look like? Is Wyatt going to be in school?
Right.
Like, are we going to be hiring you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
man.
I'm staring down the barrel at these things. Like right now with April on maternity leave and I'm self-employed. So I, more or less make my own schedule and the kids are at home with us and so on and so forth. Like this is the majesty of all the excitement that there can be with, as a young father of 2 kids under 3.
100%.
The fuck is this shit gonna look like in January?
That's
1st?
crazy. I
have no idea.
Right.
When do kids start school?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you
I
don't do
don't
if you
know.
don't do preschool, I think it's like what 5.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what this is all gonna look like.
Mm-hmm.
And with the campground closing, I know I've talked about this on several. Oh, real quick, I talked about this before, but sold the camper. I was super duper duper worried about my camper getting to the new owner's spot. Like they
Yeah.
hired a professional. He paid me cash, and April was like, "Why are you keeping the cash?" And then I was just like, you know what? If this thing doesn't get to where it's supposed to go, I'm probably going to give him his money back. I was very worried about that.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Just ripped everything apart, sold it to the highest bidder in every
Yeah.
direction, and hey,
So it's sold. It's
everything's gone and sold and moved, and
and then they're going to take the trailer off of that
already did.
property. That's
Gone.
gone.
Done.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
done.
it's sad, but I'm glad that it was that easy for
Me
you.
too. Me too.
Can you tell everyone what was posted on the campground Facebook page? Adam
So-
sent me this, and I
so-
was like, "Oh my god!"
The last couple years, when I say couple, I mean like 2. The campground owner, rather than just kind of run things herself, she decided to hire management. And one of the managers she hired was a retired prison
Oh
guard.
god! Right?
And boy, did he let you know it. So, like, on the Facebook page, it was like, your motherfucking kids trashed the fucking clubhouse. It was.
I wish I had my phone, but it was
man.
like instead of thanking
My
wife
wife
for all her hard work,
your
he let
fucking shits
And
trash the kid. It was.
he called everyone ungrateful motherfuckers,
Motherfuckers.
and it was
Yeah.
like, holy shit!
That's
Very-
harsh.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
It was not a kind ending to the campground.
Nah.
Nobody was happy at the end.
But I feel like it almost makes you like, you know what?
Fuck that.
Fuck these guys. I'm out of here. We'll find another place.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
in
No doubt.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could end up in Delaware. Who
Come
knows?
on, you're a Delawarean, motherfucker.
I'm a Delaware resident.
Right, that's what I
They've
mean.
got campgrounds.
Beautiful campgrounds.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take another, at least another year off, maybe 2,
Yeah.
and just kind of see like what's it gonna be like with 2
Right.
kids.
Yeah,
How's it
yeah,
gonna shake
definitely get
out?
adjusted. Yeah.
Self-employed guy, full-time worker with April. Like, what's it going to look like?
So when April's at work, are you like full-time dad? Like, does she work normal like 9 to 5 kind of hours? Or-
Yeah. So we
And I know you do work, but you work when you have to work. So it's not
yes,
yeah.
yes. So a lot of times it's like, April's on lunch break. I'm like, hey, I need you to take. Well, now, then it was, take.
Does she work from home?
One kid, yes.
Okay.
I'm like, on your lunch break, I need you to watch Wyatt. I have to go show 123 Main Street. Or I have to
Yeah.
go
Right,
see
yeah.
so on and so forth. Or
Yeah.
I have to drive to
And that
whatever.
could take however long, so she could possibly have to start working again
Uh-huh.
with 2 kids at the house.
Yeah.
It does help to work at home, but it's also like you still have to work, and
yeah.
it's like you have these kids you have to take care of.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It sounds really fucking hard, honestly.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like, and
You'll figure it out.
I'm going to very quickly suggest that we just put Wyatt in some kind of daycare or pre-K or whatever. He's
He'd
gonna be-
benefit from it,
He's
I
gonna,
think.
he's going to be 3 in March.
Yeah.
Like, it's time.
I really want to put Phoebe in something like that for social aspects,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's so fucking expensive.
I
That's
know.
the
I
thing.
know.
It's
I
so
know.
expensive. Like, and I barely work. I don't know if anybody else knows. Nobody needs to know how much money I make. All right, but I barely work. I got a sugar daddy at home. It is what it is. I'm a stay-at-home mom for the most part, but I do work. But on basically one person's salary, it's like it's just not going to happen. It's just
No.
not going to happen.
No, not at all.
But I try my best to get her socialized. She's got cousins. We take her to see the cousins. We take her to the playground. We take her, I'd like to get her, maybe she can play with Wyatt sometime.
Absolutely.
When Sal gets a little older, they'll,
Of
I mean, she
course.
loves babies, so
They're
she'd
gonna be
love to see
friends.
him, but, he
she's
can't
gonna meet him
play.
soon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At
Her birthday party is
which
next Sunday.
It's very exciting.
it's Sunday?
Next Sunday.
I thought it
Not,
was
not this
Saturday.
Sunday. Next Sunday. That's a Sunday.
We'll
So
be
if you-
there. This is an
will you?
RSVP.
I didn't want to put you on the spot, but
No, I said to April, I was like, oh, Phoebe's birthday is like I thought it was last Saturday, like the last Saturday of the month, and April's like, oh, cool, we'll be there.
yeah. I mean, I think Wyatt would have a lot of fun. We're going to have a bounce house,
Oh, we'll be there.
trampoline. As long as the weather's good, I'm like praying that it doesn't rain. But yeah, he'll have fun. They're
We got-
so close in age.
I know.
When will he be 3?
He'll be 3 in March.
Okay. Yeah,
We're
they're
gonna
really
be-
close.
We're gonna be Bring Benjamin too.
Benjamin.
I can't wait to
And
meet
you're going to bring
Benjamin.
Sal, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm excited. Is Tammy coming?
She probably has to work. She
Boo.
works all of October.
Yeah, I figured, but
But yeah,
I was hoping.
it's very exciting.
And Warren, if you're out there,
I think Warren's going.
come to my daughter's birthday party.
Warren and Megan,
Or else.
they're coming. You gotta come, kids. We miss you for
Mm-hmm.
crying out loud.
It's going to be fun. It's a ghost-themed birthday party.
Ghosts?
Ooh, I love ghosts.
Cute ghosts, though.
Are the
Pink and ghosty.
Are the kids dressing up, or what are we doing?
No, just regular. I don't want to
All right,
make
cool.
her birthday into a Halloween
All right, cool.
every year because it's
Right.
so close. But yeah, our little boo is turning 2. That's the theme, babe. I did not find that on Pinterest. I made it up myself.
Very cute.
Love
Very
it.
cute.
Love
Yeah.
it. We'll be there.
Thanks. I'm glad.
This is exciting. I'm gonna get shit faced.
Yeah, what kind of drinks should I have? I don't know. I don't think I really had many drinks last year at her first. So now I'm like, I think a lot more of like my friends without kids are actually coming this year.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Good, because
Yeah.
they should have showed up last
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
They last minute were like, I can't come.
Fuck
Sorry.
you. I'll
I
never
was like,
forget
I-
this.
So they're definitely, I mean, one of them is making a cake.
I was a friend without
So-
a kid last
Nice.
year. Now
yeah,
I'm a friend
and you
with
came,
a kid.
and now you're a friend with a kid.
Yeah.
And one of my friends is making the cake, so she has to come.
Mm.
And I think that they'll definitely be here this year. So I definitely have to have some alcohol. Even if you have kids, you're allowed to drink. But I'm saying, like, the people without kids are definitely going to want to drink
Get
at this
fucked
party.
up, dude. Let's
I don't
get
know.
in the bounce house. Adult
Absolutely.
Swim.
I guess I don't know if I should just have like some seltzers and
Yeah,
beers.
Just have beer. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Is that
beers
enough?
And, yeah, beers and seltzers.
I went to
are
a
good
first
time.
birthday party recently, and they had like a whole like those fancy glass like dispensers. Like
They had like liquor
and
drinks
it
at
was like a
one-year-old's
mixed
birthday?
like liquor drink.
Seems like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot.
It was nice, but
mean,
I don't know.
I'm with it, but I don't have the courage to do something like that
like
myself.
food wise, I feel like I'm just going party pizzas from Pat's and a chicken finger tray and like whatever apps anybody wants to make. I know
don't
my mother-in-law
fucking-
will help.
Oh
but
yeah.
I went all out last year.
When's this party again? I can't wait.
It's next Sunday.
It's gonna be so fun.
The 29th. So if anybody wants to come to my daughter's birthday party, no, nobody
Open
watches this
invite.
shit. Whatever.
And don't show up, by the way, unless you know Brittany. That'd be
No,
weird.
literally don't. I mean, who watches this? Is anybody watching this?
Yes.
Who? Wa-
I don't
we
know.
we're supposed to call Warren.
Oh shit. Does anyone have a phone?
I have a phone right here.
Let's get this call and then we'll
I don't
wrap
have
it
his
up.
number.
He's in the group chat.
Yeah, I have his number then.
Fucking.
I've just never called Warren's. Come on, W. Warren D. Are you putting on speaker?
I'm plugging it in.
Oh. He's gonna be like, why is Brittany calling me?
I had that thought. What time is it?
Hello.
Warren,
Hey.
what's up, bud?
How are you guys doing? I'm watching the Phillies game here.
What's the score? We
1-1, bottom of the ninth.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
It's ugly.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
We
How are
miss you.
guys doing?
We were just
I
talking
know.
about how much we miss you. That's
I
all.
miss you guys too.
Liar.
You have a madhouse here with kids.
I just heard some kids in the background.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
So, did anyone you know die this month? Any more stories of people
Yeah,
disappearing?
I forgot about that.
Another one at Nora's school.
Wow, you got to go change schools.
Wait, are you serious?
No.
Yeah.
What?
This one was not that much of a surprise though.
Oh, it's he was old? He?
No, sick.
Oh, Christ
Yeah.
Almighty!
That's a
I
bummer.
know, man.
I was joking. I wish.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
not
ask.
funny, Mike. It's not funny to joke about.
Shut up.
Don't joke about death.
You just joke about nasty stuff all the time. You're a nasty man. You watch Rick and Morty. I know your type of humor. It's the nastiest style of humor there is. No, Warren, what's new with you? Because guess what?
What?
We love you and we miss you. Are you going to Brittany's kids' party?
My kid.
I love you. Yes.
You are?
Great.
That's the
yeah,
RSVP
great,
I
great.
needed.
It's going to be
We'll have
fun.
a bounce house. It'll be fun.
Ooh.
Bring the kids.
Don't bring the kids.
Don't bring the kids to the
No
bounce
kids allowed to the party. Adult party only, okay?
house. It's a bounce house for grown-ups. I'm here for
Yes,
that.
actually.
Is
No
that
kids
Nora?
allowed.
Put Nora on the
That's
horn.
Maya yelling.
Maya.
Yeah, Nora's in her like teenager phase.
Time.
She goes in her room and slams the door
She's
and is on her
watching
iPad.
and, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's ignoring us unless she wants something from us.
What's she watching?
I have no idea.
Other
Something
kids
on
open
YouTube?
shit.
Probably. Actually, I think she might be playing. I'm not sure. She has a reading game, but I don't think she's playing it right
Oh,
She's
well, that's
playing
good.
Baldur's Gate. Is that something? Warren laughed. That must be something to
now.
somebody.
It does. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. So we're out in the yard. We're
Oh,
outdoors.
nice. Yeah, it's a
It's
beautiful
pitch
night.
black out
Yeah,
here.
so the episode, so anyone watching on YouTube, about the first half hour would look good. And then since then, we've been sitting in pitch blackness. The fire went out.
Total darkness.
But,
Oh, no.
you know, what can you do? It's an audio medium. You know, it sounds fine. I'll just put some fake fire sounds over this and no one will know the fucking difference.
So it is the bottom of the ninth right now, and the bases are loaded.
Well, how many outs?
1.
Oh, shit.
And what's the score?
1-1.
Who's at bat?
It's ugly.
I can't see from here.
Is he about to walk him in the winning run? All right, Warren. Well, we love you.
I love you guys too. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone out there is doing well.
Everyone misses you. The comments are flying in. Where's Warren? Where's Warren? He's not here. Get over it. We're here. Shit.
It's true.
Oh, that
Phillies.
doesn't look good. That doesn't look good.
Phillies lost, folks. I'm going to be mean to my family all night.
It's because
that?
I wore a Phillies
Oh.
hoodie, and I don't
Yep.
do that.
You fucked us.
I fucked
Britt.
everybody.
You fucked it up. Anyway,
it.
it's okay. You
And now the
know,
announcers are going to jack off the Diamondbacks.
the D-backs win one at home. Who cares?
Yep,
We'll
they
fucking
squeak one out in the 9th inning at home, and everyone poops their pants.
fuck them. Fuck baseball. Fuck all sports. I hate sports. I'm never watching again.
Nope.
Well, anyway, Warren, anything you want to report other that's more positive than
Then what just
people at
happened?
your school?
I'm depressed.
yeah, this has been tough, honestly.
I know,
Death,
right?
the Phillies
what
lost.
what are the little cherubs plans for Halloween? What do we got going on this year? What are our costumes?
We might do Slimer. They have a
Oh,
very
shit.
cute infant
That's
Slimer.
very
That's so
embarrassing.
fucking cute, actually.
But he might also just be skeleton outfit. He has like
Slimer's
six.
on brand for you.
He
You
has
should
like
do it.
6 or 7 skeleton outfits he wears all the time. We might just wear one of them.
That's cute.
My
Phe-
little guy. I
Phoebe's
love him.
being bingo,
Bingo! Bang!
Oh, nice.
and she's trick or treating for the first time. So
Aw,
that'll be
Huge.
cute.
Very huge.
With the cousins, all the cousins are going to come to our neighborhood, and
awesome.
yeah,
Why it's being Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. He would make a
Oh,
perfect
cool.
Harry.
That's cute.
What about Benji Boy?
Benjamin doesn't have an outfit just yet. I wanted
Kim-
Wyatt to be a Super Saiyan, Warren, because he's got that super blonde
The
hair.
blonde,
I was
yeah.
gonna
I like
spike the
that.
fuck out of his hair and get him a Vegeta.
However-
Yeah.
Let me pose this to you for the young one.
All right.
He could be Harry Potter's owl.
The white owl.
Costume.
Or he
It's so
could be a
cute.
golden snitch.
April,
The snitch.
April-
Oh, the
April-
golden snitch.
April will know best. I've never seen Harry Potter, so
What?
He could be Hermione Granger.
I almost just passed out.
He could be Snape.
Snape. I almost Severus Snape. He can be.
Hagrid.
What's the bad guy? Voldemort.
Voldemort. Don't laugh at him. You don't know what we're talking
I have
about.
no idea. I'm just trying to stay
You guys
conversational.
haven't
He
seen
could
Harry
be
Potter?
Ron Weasley. Adam's never
Adam's
seen it.
never
No,
seen
I've
it.
never seen it.
Adam's never seen a fucking movie.
I've
You
never
can
seen
be.
a frame.
Yeah,
What's
no.
the cousin's name? Dudley.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dudley, I hate that motherfucker.
You could be Dudley.
I wanted Harry to kill those fuckers.
Me too. Me too.
He could have.
He could have easily killed him.
Neville's glow up at the end.
Oh, Neville's
Wow.
actually Bay.
He's Bay.
Warren, do you agree with that statement? Neville is
I
Bay.
do. He's hot.
Yeah,
Thank
he was
you.
hot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Warren, you've said it all. Neville
I
is
love you
Bay
guys.
and the rest. We love you too. We were talking about how much we wished you were here.
I miss you guys.
I
We miss
too.
you.
You too, brother.
I mean, we'll see you in 2 Sundays.
Yeah,
And then,
I'm excited.
and then hopefully
We
we'll
will.
see you in Noviembre. We'll work it out.
Yeah.
We could all come to your house and just go
Okay.
nuts.
We'll make a tentative plan for that. It'll be insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip. All right, Warren.
All right, guys.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
What's cider?
An app with brown overalls that I want to order.
Girl. Anyway, folks, we've done it. We gotta go. It's fucking pitch black out here.
It's
This is insane.
midnight.
And we all got kids. I have to go pick mine up. And that's it. Anyone else got to say anything before we go?
No. Good night, folks.
Nope.
Love
Bye.
ya.
Love you. We'll see you in November. Enjoy your Halloween. Spooky. Bye.
Bye.